Hello, my name is Julian Badell. I'm the Director of Project Services at NTT ICT. NTT ICT and Hitachi Data Systems have commissioned IDC to do some research and analysis on the value we hold on data in the marketplace. The reason we've done this is that there's been a fundamental shift in technology and environment that's affected that value. The fundamental changes I'm talking about in the marketplace are essentially on three counts. The first count is the information footprint and how that's changed in Australia. That's from a perspective of gathering that information, but also from a perspective of storing it as well. The second would be the technology and the accessibility that's been brought to business intelligence and how that's adding more value to more customers with regard to data. And the third would be the changes that have recently been made to the Privacy Act in Australia and what that means from a perspective of risk and responsibility in managing data. This paper provides research and analysis that allows you to review and re-evaluate the value of your data with fresh eyes in light of these fundamental changes that are occurring in the environment and in the technology sector. The Privacy Act in Australia regulates the handling of personal information. In March 2014, Australia introduced some fundamental changes to that Act. It brought in some key principles that handle the management, the movement, the disposal of that information. Those principles as well introduced fines, heavy penalties for the misuse, mishandling of information. They also introduce a requirement to disclose any leak or loss of information that may affect individuals. We've seen examples of this overseas, where organisations have leaked or lost information and consequently received significant bad press. This bad press not only is bad for the brand, but it breaks that trust relationship they have with the customer. Business needs to be aware of the changes that the Privacy Act brings and how it's relevant to their organisation, and they need to do the appropriate due diligence to ensure that they're not exposing their own organisations to risk. The research paper reached out to 150 organisations, a mixture of senior IT managers and CIOs, to see how their organisations had changed in light of these technology and environment changes. We looked at how these new changes were affecting their business process and their approach towards risk. We also looked at how it was affecting their attitude towards the value of data within the organisation and how they adjusted over time in response to some of these changes. What we found was significant adoption of the technologies that are affecting data management and a significant uptake as well of the outsourcing and third-party handling of critical information. These changes in adoption have been combined with changes in data storage management, with the handling of data and information. But there are areas where awareness is low, where practices haven't changed and where organisations are exposing themselves to unnecessary risk. This paper provides essential guidance to managing the data management gaps, allowing business to make their own assessment of the impact of technology and regulatory changes has had to their environment. This paper is the first step in re-evaluating how you manage and protect your data and the data held by individuals who may be affected. We recommend you download the white paper, give it a read, and contact NTT ICT if you believe that we can give you some assistance in this space.